2020. See it all here on Food Science TV. Beyond Impossible 2. Steak. Last episode, we talked about the Impossible Whopper and actually made one with Beond Burger, imitating flame broiled taste and even grill marks. In this episode, we're going to show you how to make a Philly steak sandwich, imitating steak as best we can to show you what's at stake with steak. Clearly, it's the next big thing. It's on lock with important meat providers like Beond Burger and Impossible Burger and others. It's a natural economic opportunity to provide a better than original, lower cost alternative to those meat-seeking consumers who want the real deal steak food experience for way less money. There's a link here for a YouTube movie where they tried to make Wagyu beef from regular. Why Wagyu? Because it's $100 a pound. So they got some good steak for like $10 a pound and injected it with fat. And in fact, it was real deal Wagyu fat. So they had a pretty good chance at it. They chopped it all up, put it in a syringe, and popped it into the meat. They bought a Wagyu to compare it to and cooked them side by side. Bottom line, it really didn't work. It didn't taste quite as good. But what you've got to expect is food science to prevail. They have got the technology. In our last video, we talked about the machinery that molds and manipulates plant proteins in a variety of shapes, sizes, shreds, textures, all getting more meat-like every day. And now they're going to be manipulating fats to be being more meat-like every day. The impossible is becoming possible. Okay, so let's not attempt something as ridiculous and as difficult as Wagyu. Let's try something else. Something that's closer to home. Like here in Wisconsin, where we have a burger-like patty called a cube steak that they season with special compounds and beat it with a special hammer to make it more tender. A similar process is employed in Philadelphia using a steak like this to make a sandwich that looks like this. And like in our last video, it's really all about the embellishments that really count in the final product. So now it's time to cook with it. In Philadelphia, down at Pat's and Gino's, they make sandwiches with thin sliced ribeye, tossed on a big flat grill and chopped with spatulas to make it tender, so it's almost ground up and it ends up looking like this. Kind of like here in Wisconsin, where cube steak is pounded and seasoned to make it tender and more burger-like. Both have the distinction as a premium sandwich commanding a higher price. Okay, so here's the deal. We have to reverse engineer these steaks. Beyond Impossible, veggie base is already tender, perhaps too tender. And we can't really slice it thin even when it's frozen. So ironically, we need to make our Beond patty tougher to mimic the real deal. So you put it in a plastic bag and use the bars of the cool panini grill to flatten it and form ribs. Yeah, ribs, I get it. Okay, at this point it's kind of fragile. It might take a couple of tries, but iron it out. You get it exactly the way you want it. And at this point in time, it's probably going to be a little fragile, so you want to be careful with it. Kind of looks like a cube steak. Okay, now it's time to heat up the grill. Turn it on pretty high. Today we are using a Villaware panini because the grill bars are deeper and fat drains easy. Okay, get it on the grill and season it. We're using a powerful steak flavor-enhancing secret mix of mostly MSG and smoked paprika, but you can use anything you want. We also found that we can warm and soften our buns with the steam coming off the grill. It only takes a few minutes, and we can take it off and start manipulating it with our spatula. We're using a separate pan, but you could do it on anything you want, a cutting board or whatever. You can tell by the sound we've toughened it sufficiently to move it to our pan with the caramelized onions. Test this any way you like. We've used these pans to make it easy to see on video what's needed. Couple of pats of butter, cook it all up for a while and mix it together, just like they do down at Gino's. Okay, I really don't know how it's done at Gino's, but you got to get it together to lay on the cheese, either provolone or American. Okay, and you probably are wondering, where's the peppers? Well, we've omitted them because there's lots of variation on this theme. You do what you want. We like to show dropping the open-faced bun over and scooping it all up with the spatula technique. There was even enough left in the pan to make 2 with brat buns. So we're going to do a wit with the real deal cheese whiz. Okay, now it's on to more embellishments. Raw onions work for me. Lots of mayo, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and so on until you've got a powerhouse of flavor in your bun. I'm going in for the whiz. Wow, what a great sandwich. I think we nailed it on the chewy, cheesy, steaky chunks. And just like the Impossible Whopper in our last episode, I think we pulled it off by hiding some of the differences of the veggie meat in amongst all the garnishes. A lot of it comes from the cheese, and this whiz has protein and is low fat too. So now there's every reason to join others in choosing a plant-based Philly cheesesteak over a real one. And it's probably cheaper too. The only thing you may need to buy is a good panini grill like the one we use today. You can get one in a link in the description or on our Food TV website. Nice shiny all aluminum case. Probably one of the best looking highly durable ones. It locks and has an adjustable thermostat and these element on-off indicators. Model 2160, 70 or whatever they're shipping now. Uno Panini Grill from Villaware. It's pretty easy to clean, just don't immerse it in water. And also on the bottom, it has a neat way to store the cord so you can stand it upright for easy storage. And Villaware makes a really nice waffle maker, little bro, to our panini grill that has a lot of the same features. The handle, the hinges, the well-built, durable construction. Model 2001 Uno Belgian waffle maker. It's got a similar cord storage so you can stack it next to your panini grill. See more links and clips at our website, foodsciencetv.com. Okay, that's all for now. But next time, we're going to talk about sausage and how food science has and will accelerate meat alternative use with improved texture processes. And fish is on our radar soon to discuss shortages and benefits of science to this great protein source. So stay tuned, sustain and like for more great food science TV.